Hello and welcome to Round 4 Flicks. While the previous year was incredible for fans of web series, 2024 is probably going to be really remarkable. There will be no shortage of entertainment in 2024, from highly anticipated upcoming shows to well-known shows returning for new seasons. These shows are ready to captivate audiences with their superb storytelling and creative concepts, as well as their mind-blowing action, thought-provoking dramas, and strange science fiction. So, now we'll talk about the best and most awaited shows that you won't want to miss in 2024. Let's now begin the video. Number 10. Masters of the Air. John Sherban and John Orloff are the creators of this upcoming war drama series, which is based on the 2007 book of the same name. The show will focus on the valiant exploits of the U.S. military air warriors 100th Bomb Group during World War II, as they fought against dangerous and chilly conditions at 25,000 feet in the air and assisted in the downfall of Hitler's Nazi Germany. The show will mostly follow the action of 11 soldiers as they battle unrelenting groups of German fighters inside a bomber known as a flying fortress. It's a visual feast for fans of Band of Brothers and other military dramas. The 100th Bomb Group was known as the Bloody 100th because it is said that they performed over 300 combat missions throughout the war and lost more than half of them. Additionally, the show is reportedly one of the most expensive Apple TV Plus originals, so fans can expect some fantastic air battle sequences. Number 9. Three-Body Problem. David Benioff, D.B. Weiss and Alexander Wu are the creators of this upcoming sci-fi thriller drama series, which is based on Liu Cixin's book series of the same name. I'm personally most looking forward to this one since it will undoubtedly be a great success, even though the Netflix adaptation is just half as good as the book. The story revolves around a top-secret military experiment that transmits signals into space in an effort to communicate with extraterrestrial civilizations, while a dying extraterrestrial society captures signals and gets ready to attack Earth. The main focus of the story will be on ambitious astrophysicist Yuan Jie, who was sent to a secret monitoring station because of her scientific expertise, where she and other scientists learned about and tried to deal with the greatest threats to humanity. It remains a mystery how much the show creators would innovate the book narrative, but this is the basic plot of the novel that the show is adapting for its first season. The show focuses on various topics, including the possibility of extraterrestrial life and the risk of human self-destruction. It has an extremely complex plot, numerous characters, and an enormous sci-fi universe that will captivate you. The first season will be released on March 21, 2024. Number 8. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Albert Kim is the creator of this upcoming fantasy adventure series. It is a real-life adaptation of the animated series of the same name, in which the last living airbender is an individual with the power to control all four elements: water, earth, air, and fire, as well as the only one who can restore the planet's harmony. The story centers on Aang, the last airbender, who wakes up from a 100-year sleep and discovers that the Fire Nation has initiated a global conflict. After that, Aang embarks on a journey to defeat all of the elements and stop the Fire Nation's despotic monarchy with the help of his friends Katara and Sokka. The show will explore a variety of topics, including friendship, dignity, and salvation, in addition to providing some incredible action sequences and emotional stories. The first season is scheduled to release on February 22, 2024, with a total of 8 episodes. Number 7. Dune Prophecy. Frank Herbert is the creator of this upcoming sci-fi series, which is based on the Dune cinematic universe and is set roughly 10,000 years before the events of Herbert's 1965 novel Dune. The story will revolve around the creation of the Bene Gesserit, a covert political group and society whose members gain superhuman abilities and skills during enigmatic trials and training. The main focus of the story will be Sisters Valia and Tula as they create the legendary Bene Gesserit group and battle forces that threaten the future of humanity. The series has a great cast and a captivating story that explores deeper into Erica's mythology, even though it lacks the popular cast of the movies. Its exact release date is currently unknown, but it is expected to debut in late 2024. Number 6. Fallout. Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan are the creators of this upcoming post-apocalyptic series, which is based on Interplay Entertainment's video game series of the same name. The show is set in an apocalyptic future in which the Earth has been destroyed by a nuclear explosion, and those who have survived are imprisoned in fallout shelters known as vaults. The story centers on a young lady who escapes the vault to venture into the dangerous and wild wasteland of a destroyed Los Angeles, where she has to survive in a world inhabited by creatures changed by radiation. The story presents a fantastic post-apocalyptic universe full of many adventures and opponents, each with their own unique story. While recurring themes include the struggle for existence, the consequences of conflict, and the reconstruction of civilization after the deserter. You don't have to play the game to enjoy this one. All you need to be is an enthusiast of the post-apocalyptic topic. The first season is scheduled to release on April 12, 2024. Number 5. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Francesca Sloan and Donald Glover are the creators of this upcoming spy thriller comedy series, which is based on the 2005 film of the same name. The story will revolve around John and Jane Smith, who decide to begin a new chapter in their lives together by serving as agents for an unknown organization. The show will present a fresh perspective on the journeys of these two individuals, who work together as a husband-wife team at a secret operation. They will take on a new task and manage a new connection each week. But as they start to fall in love, things get difficult and their priorities change. If everything plays out like it did in the film, fans can expect a lot of dark humor, thrilling action, and romance between Maya Erskine and Donald Glover as John and Jane Smith. Number 4. Shogun. Rachel Kondo and Justin Marks are the creators of this upcoming historical drama series, which is based on James Clavell's 1975 book of the same name. The story will take place in 1600s Japan, as Lord Yoshihei Toranaga fights to survive against a group of Council of Governors members. But when a mysterious European sailboat is found abandoned in a neighboring seaside town, Lord Yoshihei Toranaga discovers secrets that might shift the political balances and destroy his competitors. Shogun is the only recent show that has thrilled me more because of Hiroyuki Sanada's portrayal of Lord Yoshihei Toranaga. The show would take place in a 17th century, ancient Japan that is on the edge of a civil war. The story focuses on a political conflict with many twists and turns, like in Game of Thrones. The first 2 episodes of the show will premiere on February 27, 2024, and after that one each week, there will be 10 episodes total. Number 3. The Penguin. Lauren LaFranc is the creator of this upcoming American crime action series, which is based on the DC Comics evil character Penguin and is a spin-off of the Batman 2022 film that focuses on Penguin's ascent to dominance in Gotham City's corrupt underworld. The story is set after the events of the Batman movie, where vicious criminals fight for control of Gotham City's criminal underworld following the death of crime king Carmine Falcone. Colin Farrell, who portrayed the Penguin in the film, will play the same role in the show. The main story takes place over a brief period of time and follows an aggressive penguin's attempt to become the most powerful person in Gotham City's criminal underworld while facing difficulties from opponents who want to take over the city. It will have 8 episodes and be released at the end of 2024. Number 2. The Acolyte. Leslie Headland is the creator of this upcoming sci-fi action thriller series. This is a part of the Star Wars universe, and it will take place just before the occurrences of the main Star Wars movie, at the end of the High Republic period. In contrast to the other Star Wars series, this one is set before the events of the Skywalker era and focuses on a Jedi and a former Jedi instructor as they investigate a series of events during the last days of the Old Republic, a peaceful time before the dark side starts to cause problems. This won't be a standard Star Wars story, if its story is any indication, and that should thrill you enough. Number 1. The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Scott M. Gimple and Denai Gurira are the creators of this upcoming post-apocalyptic series. The show is based on the Walking Dead franchise, which follows the specific journeys of Rick and Michonne, who come together after a tragic separation and are thrust into a completely new situation where they have never had to depend on one another or themselves. Finally, after more than 5 years since he vanished from the Walking Dead in a mysterious aircraft, viewers will know what has happened to Rick Grimes and why he vanished. This show seems more exciting than the 2023 The Walking Dead sequels, given that it focuses on the strongest characters and their capacity for survival. It is scheduled to premiere on February 25, 2024. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel to view future videos about suggested movies and television shows.